Well guys, you've waited patiently and we're back in the carriage works to see the big reveal. Let's do it. Well folks, welcome back to the carriage shop for part 2 of the rebuilding of one of our BY vans. Now, we're not going to beat around the bush, let's jump straight in because a lot has happened in the, well, let's be honest, this has been in for a few months, but for you guys it's just been 1 week and a lot has happened in that time. So let's go once again and say hello to Ian, our carriage shop manager, to see what's been done.
Okay, welcome back to the carriage shop. A few things to show you. As you can see, all the sides are fitted on the side of the carriage now. Multiple layers of paint, beautifully sealed up. We've got our new doors fitted. You can see the reason we've gone with new doors when you see the state of some of the old ones, all clearly rotting away and not much good anymore. So we're quite pleased with the way these have come out. Original hinges and pins. And the guys have done a wonderful job at getting them all fitted in and working nicely. Moving on up here with the guards compartment, we've got all the floors in now, a nice hardwood floor in the guards compartment. We've still got 1 or 2 little details to do on the ends. We've still got to cut the plates and fit those on the ends. And you can see from down there the roof is obviously on and fitted. We've just got a little bit of trim to put around the edge of the roof on the ends and down the sides. All the effort that's gone in to get this far, you saw all the boards being painted last time round. Every board has been cut and trimmed to fit, and obviously we've got to tie up with the original bolt holes on here, so the spacing of the boards and everything, though we'd measured and were pretty sure we got it accurate, of course the proof is only when we fitted it together. And actually it's worked out very well. The last board we hadn't made because we had to make that to fit after we'd got everything up and in. And as you can see, it's all fitting beautifully at the moment. Right, moving into the inside here, you can see the beautiful multicolored boards. They obviously will all get painted into cream. We just decided for progress to get them in before we painted everything up to top coat. This is an original wall. Little bit of repairs still to do at the top and the bottom, but that basically is the original one that was in here before. Very happy with the way the ceilings come out in here, with the little details on the tongues and grooves, and we have got a beautiful, beautiful, well-sealed roof now that should last for many, many years. Inside here, a couple of little bits left to do. We've got the checker plate doorstep still to go in, but basically this one, with the lick of paint, this is now finished in here. Moving into the guards compartment, we've started repairing some of the original boxes that were in here, and Matt, one of my volunteers, had his first attempt at dovetails. If anyone wants to come and inspect, that's an original a new board fitted to an original board, and it's dovetailed at the bottom there. He was very proud of what he did with that one. Got a 9.5 out of 10 from Gordon. Hardwood floor you can see is in. This still needs to be varnished, and it will be varnished with a non-slip varnish. And then we will, another box to go in there, fold down seat there, and then we'll be panelling up in here. This will be out running for Steam Illuminations. Anyone that wants to come and have a look whilst we're running Steam Illuminations will probably see some of this painting hasn't been finished, but from the outside it will be finished. The 2 generators will be in it and Steam Illuminations will be running with this as a power van for one of the trains. So the roof covering. Some of you might notice that it's a bit different from any previous wooden roof coverings on the railway. We've gone a bit controversial and trying a new product now. We've got an epoxy resin. This was the first sample that the supplier did for us, where the timber's been sealed with epoxy. We've then glued the canvas on with an epoxy bonding agent underneath, and then it's had it's had 2 coats of epoxy over the top, which should make it very well sealed. This was the first sample the guy bought us, trying to mimic a curved roof. He then modified the recipe for us to give us a bit more flexibility, and got a little bit carried away and came back with the second sample, which is basically the same as that one but with a modified recipe in it, giving us a lot more flexibility on the epoxy. But again, sealed the roof first, bonded the canvas onto it and then painted over the top, and this is just various different levels of coating, which we opted to go with 2 coats of grey epoxy on the top, which I'm hoping is going to give us 10 years plus 15 years of a sealed roof. From up here we can see the completed roof. From the first board going on that Gordon fitted to getting to the stage you can see now was 2 weeks. Once it started going together, it went together very quickly. The finished product, as you can see, we just got the black trim to put around the edges just to finish it off in detail, and this is the result of the tests that samples that I showed you just now. The colour, quite interestingly, has been mixed for us and is forever going to be known as Watercress Line Grey. So if any other railways want it, they have to order Watercress Line Grey. This is where we're at to now. We've got a few small finishing off jobs to do. When you consider that we really only started this project in April, I'm very proud of the guys and how far we've got. Little bit of finishing off to do and the vehicle will be out and running.
It's amazing what can be achieved in such a short period of time. And I know for you guys it's just been a week, but this has been in here since April. And it's amazing just to see how much progress has been made. Now, the shot I'm going to end on is going to be something a little bit special. You see, while this was in here, we lent the guys in the carriage shop one of our cameras and set it to time lapse. And thanks to their dedication, setting up the camera each morning, changing batteries, downloading files, you guys are about to see the whole process of this being reassembled. And genuinely, I cannot thank the guys here in the carriage shop enough, because when I looked through it, a smile just came across my face, because it was so brilliant to see not just the start of the project or the end, which everyone sees. It's what goes on in the middle, which occasionally is just too challenging to cover because you need to be down here all the time. But thanks to these guys' dedication, you guys are now about to see that. So thank you to you guys for watching. Thank you to Ian for showing us around both times. And thank you to the guys from the carriage shop for essentially putting together what you're about to see. Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.